Hello. So this YouTube video is being made for students who missed the previous lecture. We're trying to understand how spatial databases work using an open source software. Alright, so spatial databases are different from file systems. This is what I want students to understand. Alright, so currently on the screens you can see that we are trying to run this is a PGAdmin software graphic user interface that is being used to display whatever is happening in the backend database, which is a Posrgresql. So the students already have been presented with this in the previous lecture. Okay, all right, so what we want to do is to see how the file systems actually work. Once we get to know how file systems work, then we can see clearly what the difference is. Having my spatial objects, so having my polygons, points, lines in a container, not in the file that I can delete, but in the system that's running in the background, which is accessible from a certain point. That's the objective of this lecture. Now, so in QGIS, you can see here, I'm trying to encourage the students to just display a shape file in QGIS. So that is what you see here. And some of them will struggle with just dragging the shape file, but anyway, that's for another discussion. But we need to be able to show our shape files. So this just
A
purely
file
shape file.
system, yeah. Shapefile. Okay.
So some of them struggle, and yes, I ask questions about the differences between the file systems and the database systems. Alright, so carry on. I'm just fast forwarding on a video I've already done with Awesome Recorder, which is actually for Chrome, and yet I forgot to press record, as you can see. And so this doesn't happen every day. Okay, so here we are back in PGAdmin. Now the command there, select ST point. There are lots of functions that are made available in PGAdmin. The students are supposed to appreciate that these functions can be accessed through the query interface. Okay, so sorry about that, trying to get some background music, but then someone jumping in, all right, so there we go. All right, so trying to get some background music, don't mind me. All right, okay, so yes, as we go, you can see that we run that query. The results, okay, is that we've created.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I remember. Yeah. Yes, please. I did that. Okay, so
All right, so create extension PostGIS is used to test whether we have especially enabled our
yes, sir. So he
database.
said query returned successfully in 812 and 7.
On the left hand side, you see the databases. There are two of them. One is specially enabled, one is not. The one on top is specially enabled. Now, and it's always created with the stack builder. When you create the when you install the software, stack
Yes, sir.
builder. Okay, so you can see clearly that without having a specially enabled database, nothing works. So here I've selected the specially enabled, the one that we've already created, to see if it has PostGIS. So I intentionally try to create PostGIS again, and we say that okay, it already exists. We get that message. Okay, all right. So that means that we are already having a PostGIS database. It's quite a tricky thing, you know. When you try to do create extension PostGIS, it doesn't always work. This is open source, right? Well, someone enters the room. Let's keep a little bit and see.
They are saying that the extension must first be installed on the system where PostgreSQL is running.
Clearly, Collins is
Uh,
struggling here with the PostGIS installation.
I'm using my phone for this. Okay, let me on my camera and show my. Okay.
Okay, moving forward. So this took a while for people to appreciate. A lot of students not having PostGIS are being left out of the tutorial. Okay, a lot of students will have that. Now I try to explain the Explorer, the browser on the left hand side of the PGAdmin. You can see there are tables. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Being shown in there. Yeah. All right. So there are commands we're supposed to actually run in PSQL, but then they were not working. PSQL in the query tool, PSQL
Okay.
tool, query
Okay.
tools, they are accessible from the tools menu. All right. So the df command will only work in the PSQL. So at this stage in the tutorial, we are all oblivious of the fact that this is not the right environment. So we run it, we get errors. Students also run it,
I
and they
think
get errors.
it didn't also work on mine.
Okay, moving forward, we just run only
With
queries
me,
that
like,
work. I encourage students to just run queries that work. So example is this query here. All right. So this one returns some results. Okay, we create a test and we buffer the test. We create a point and we buffer the point, and then we
Mm.
store the results in a variable. Okay, which is called st as test. Okay, so it's a function of functions. A function to create a point, function to create a buffer. And then there you go.
A minute.
So that one works.
Mm.
Great. Now I ask students to examine the results of running, creating a polygon, and you realize that PostGIS, okay, PostgreSQL keeps all the coordinates that were used for the circular polygon.
I
So the
think nine.
question now is a circular polygon. How many points do you have in a circular polygon? Things like that. Just to find out if students are really following
Let's go.
this. So now we discover our PSQL is actually this is where we are supposed to be running some of the /df commands. Okay, /df commands. So they are commands that can only work in the
So please,
PCS.
where's the PSQL?
So showing him where the PSQL tool is. He struggles to find it.